You know when a series is so good that you watch the entire thing in one sitting twice? Yeah, that's Fleabag.
Please raise your hands if you would trade 5 years of your life for the so-called perfect body.
So basically, Fleabag is a dark sitcom that follows along the life of a 20-something-year-old living in London trying to navigate through the chaotic life of dealing with her family, as one does, rummaging into the dating scene of a big city, also as one does, and running a guinea pig themed cafe that she used to run with her best friend Boo. That was until Boo discovered that her boyfriend cheated on her and thought that it was a good idea to jump into a bike lane so she could stage a small accident and be injured enough to admit it to a hospital in the hopes of gaining the sympathy of her boyfriend for him to come back into her arms. But it turned out that the incident accidentally killed 3 people, including Boo herself. So, you know, very normal romantic comedy plot and not at all dark in any way. Normal. Now on to season 2.
Love is awful. It's awful. It's painful. It's frightening. Makes you doubt yourself, judge yourself, distance yourself from the other people in your life. Makes you selfish. Makes you creepy. Makes you obsessed with your hair. Makes you cruel. Makes you say and do things you never thought you would do.
There's something wrong with your priest.
Now, before I go into the actual series of season 2, I just want to put it out there that Phoebe Waller-Bridge, the creator of the show, initially only wanted to do 1 season of Fleabag. But all thanks to God, or shall I say, the priesthood of the Catholic Church, we got a 2nd season. Now, you might be wondering, why so specific? What does the priesthood got to do with Fleabag? And the answer is, Fleabag's new love interest in this season is a priest. You know, priests who are sworn to perpetual celibacy and thereby eliminating any chance of romance. Like, ever. Priest. Yeah. She went there.
Jesus.
But jokes aside, Fleabag Season 2 is a true work of art. Where in Season 1, Fleabag acted like a directionless adult who did just about anything or anyone she pleased, Season 2 Fleabag was way more matured and determined. Yes, the initial attraction that she had for the hot priest had a lot to do with it being a challenge to satisfy her lust, but as the season progresses, you can almost feel her growing desperation of realizing that, for the first time in her life, she is capable of developing real feelings of love. Only for the love to be aimed at someone she cannot compete with. His God. But what I truly, deeply love about this story is that not only do we get to see Fleabag suffering, but we're also being shown that the hot priest, too, is struggling with the moral dilemma of his involuntary development of affections for Fleabag whilst simultaneously also trying to resist it from forming even further. The series paints the story of a forbidden love so beautifully while still maintaining a comedic tone without ever wasting a single unnecessary minute. The writers of the show truly deserves the entire world and more for creating the absolute comedy masterpiece that is Season 2, Episode 1. And also for being the comedic geniuses that they are, for creating these really, really good jokes.
The next man who walks in here is getting ridden to death. Dad!
Hi.
Not ideal.
Thank you for asking. Yeah, I'm essentially a documentary maker. Docs.
Oh, really? What is your latest project?
Well, sir, I'm interested in life. You should totally get one of those.
A vagina?
Yeah.
Oh, I've already got one.
Really?
I don't carry a vagina around with me. That'd be way too provocative. I sometimes worry that I wouldn't be such a feminist if I had bigger tits.
I mean, right? Now, there are obviously a lot more jokes that she packed into the series, but I just didn't want to spoil it to you in case you guys want to see it, if you haven't already. But in case you haven't watched it but are planning to do so, you can just go ahead and stream it on Amazon Prime. And while you're at it, be on the lookout for this scene, because it is my absolute favorite. I no joke rewinded it for like 5 times before I had half a closure. It's that good. Alright, that's it for this video. And listen, I know that this video mainly covered only Fleabag's relationship with her love interest throughout both seasons, but I promise you that the actual depth that the writing and the acting delivered to the screen is out of this world. We get to see the formation, falling out, and reformation of Fleabag's relationship with her family that does not know how to communicate with each other. We also get to see Fleabag's experience of dealing with the guilt and grief of losing a best friend who are the absolute world to her. And honestly, I can go on and on and on with what the show brings and unpacks, but honestly, it's just way better for you to experience it firsthand. Anyway, let me know your thoughts or maybe recommendations that you would have for other series or other movies you'd like me to go through next in a comment below. And sorry for the audio inconsistency, because I initially made this video because I was bored at home with the quarantine and all that. But yeah, I hope everyone's staying safe and still intact with their sanity. See you in the next video.